Alrighty, guys. Hey, this is Coach Marcus Jones here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome to the Monday night. This is how we start and end our day call or Zoom. We do this every single Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. And the website link is oneteamonedreamhangout.com. And this is a call or a Zoom where members or customers hop on here and they share how they start their day and how they end their day. And so, and meaning how they start the day with a product and how they end their day with the product, and also why. So, if you guys are on here and you intend on sharing, raise your hand, hit the raise hand button in the on Zoom, or you can comment in the chat and we'll have you unmute yourself. But we want you to share one product you use to start your day with, and one product you use to end your day with. And just for the sake of time, that will allow people who like to share to talk about these awesome products. So people always wonder who is this guy that hosts these Zooms on Mondays and Thursdays. My name is Marcus Jones. People in social media world call me Coach Marcus, and I've been with the company since February 4th, 2019, so over 7 years. I am a former management professional. I worked in the insurance claims industry for over 30 years. I was a claim adjuster to start with, and then a few years after that, I moved into a leadership position where I was managing people in offices and departments. But after 30 years, my career ended when my last employer of 17 years and 4 months eliminated my position due to budget restraints. And so there was a 4% reduction in force, and I was one of the 4% of the people they let go back in September of last year. And because of that, I now don't work anymore. I am gainfully unemployed, as this shirt says. So I am retired early, which is amazing. I've earned over seven figures with this company alone, but well over seven figures in my network marketing career. I do this part time. I don't do this full time. I'm married, have one daughter. Her name is Ryan, and she's a college graduate. And matter of fact, she got through college debt free because of the income I was able to generate here with HBN and Go to Sana. And so that's a little bit about my story. The companies are two separate companies. Greener Gangs LLC is our parent company, and Go to Sana is one company, which is the older of the two. Go to Sana was launched in 2012. Greener Gas was launched in August 2011. So the parent company, will be 15 years old on August 11th. And then Go to Sana launched early 2012. HBN launched in 2017. And that company was launched because of Paula Scarcella's husband, Ben, who was diagnosed with vasculitis. And our product formulator, her name is Alexandra Brighton. She created a product called the Healing Trilogy, Mind, Body, Soul. And she recommended Ben use that product twice a day. He used it. Within 10 weeks, his vasculitis health condition went away. And so that was how HBN was launched in 2017. And two separate companies under Green Organics. One owner, her name is Paul Scarcella. So she's the only active a female owner of two network marketing businesses at the same time, which is amazing. Go to Sana's focus on personal care products, cosmetics. We have some household products which are currently out of stock. Those are sold out. The laundry detergent and the cleaning products. There are also the cosmetics for the go-go sticks. We have eight of those, nine of those. There's also the personal care, the tooth powder, deodorant, hair and body bars, the skincare serum, and the hair serum. Essential oils and black seed oil all would go to Sana. HBN is primarily supplements and superfoods. So the HBN products are primarily products to be ingested into the body or rubbed into the skin. Okay, there are some personal care products, but mainly HBN has the supplements and superfoods, which people love. And so with that being said, not making any type of medical claims. We're not saying any of our products diagnose, prevent, treat, or cure any type of disease or health conditions. Um, we're not governed by the FDA because these are supplements, not drugs. Thank you for raising your hand, Jessica and Maxine. And if you do have any concerns about using any of our products, make sure you talk to your doctor because these products are very potent and they work. And there may be people who may talk about how they start the day by checking their commissions to see if they got paid, like I do. I log in to see my commission balance from one night to the morning, see how that's changed, right? So that's one way I start my day. But because the companies offer a way to get paid to do something we already know how to do anyway, right? And people do network marketing every day by using products they believe in and sharing the products with people they care about. But most people don't get paid for doing that. You just look at social media and you can see people sharing all kinds of things and not getting paid. They're sharing books, they're sharing movies on Netflix, they're sharing their meals from the favorite restaurants and not getting paid. We simply get paid to buy, use, and recommend products to people we care about. And so because of that, and we are earning income, some of us, we're not making any income claims because we work hard. We don't know if you will work hard. So you might join us and not earn any money. And how it works is this: the companies pay several different ways. There's daily pay for both. So no waiting for checks in the mail like your job. You wait sometimes to get your paycheck every 2 weeks. And nothing's mail. We get paid in real time. We also get paid weekly. There's also monthly pay. So that's a high level overview of how the compensation plan works. But the companies really focus on outcomes and results. That's why over 90% of our members are customers. They're not people who are, just with the company to generate income, right? The people are with us because the products work. And that's what we like about what we have here. And we're different. Okay. Northern network marketing companies like us because of the way the company's structured and because of the products. And money back guarantee, you can take advantage of that. We have about a 1% return rate. There's cash back, which we like, and there's also discounts. Okay, so that's a high level overview as far as opportunity. But if you guys would like to learn about earning more income to make it easier to afford to pay for groceries and housing, things like that, meet us back here on Thursday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, and you can learn about the income side if that's something you would be interested in doing and see how this works. But lots of value for being a member, over $60,000 in value here. And so that's enough about that. Manufacturing facility is FDA certified and we own it. So we control the manufacturing process also. So with that being said, I want to welcome any of our guests. So if we have guests here, feel free to comment in the chat. Let us know if you are a guest and who invites you here. Additionally, after you hear this information and you want more information, get back with whoever invites you here or share the recording and let them know what you liked about the information and find out you can become a member. So if you guys do intend on sharing the one thing you use to start your day and the one thing you use to end your day, raise your hand. Right now, we have three people in the queue, which is perfect. So we have Jessica, Maxine, and the Patriot, Tommy from Texas. And so raise your hand or comment in the chat, and we can figure out how to get you unmuted, but it's gonna be fun. So, four people, and so outside of like reading your Bible and praying and having confessions, we know most of us start their day like that. I do. I read my Bible, I pray, but after that, right there are some things we do to begin our day. Okay, I go to the gym in the morning, but before I go to the gym, I take a shot of two go-go sticks. Right, I use Focus Fuel and I use the frankincense, right? Focus fuel helps me focus on my workouts so I can get through it with hope without hoping any distractions. I don't work out with anybody. I don't like having the gym partner because some people talk too much. I want to get them a workout and get back and get done. And then so focus fuel helps me stay focused on my workouts, and frankincense helps to boost my immune system. Right, that frankincense go-go stick is wonderful. You're at the gym, right? Some people aren't as don't have good hygiene, so it's important to make sure you keep your immune system strong when you're out in public, right? So that's how I start my day, and the reason why I use those two products. But Jessica's up first. You should be able to unmute yourself, Jessica. Then we have Jessica, Maxine, the Patriot, Douglas, and Rasan. So good on time. So we have 36 minutes, and you can go ahead and go, Jessica.
Good evening, Coach. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
All right. So, like Coach, I use a lot of products throughout the day, but one of the products I use in the morning is cayenne pepper extract. I use about a half dropper full, and I put it in my
Uh,
coffee. Um, it's good for your metabolism. It's good for your circulation, also your immune system. So it's something I use daily. As somebody who's previously um, had a brain bleed, that's something that I take serious, and I want to keep my cardiovascular health running good and secure. And then what I use in the evening that I have found to be very beneficial in my concoction of a drink is I've been adding a drop of peppermint. Peppermint is really good for, opening up congestion, and if you had to deal with sinuses and allergies. With the weather being, not knowing what it wants to do, up, down, it really messes with our allergies. And me and my husband have both been using it, and it helps with sleep because you can breathe better. So I'm grateful for that. But make sure when you use our peppermint, you only use a drop, no more than two, because it is very potent. That's all I got, Coach.
All right, let me do something really quickly. I forgot to mute all. Someone unmuted, and that disrupts the recording. So I'm going to mute everyone out. And so when it's your turn to speak, I'm going to ask you to unmute, so you should receive a notification. But just to protect the integrity of the recording, let me go ahead and mute everyone out so that you can't unmute until you're asked. But thank you, Jessica. Cayenne pepper, that's one of the products I use. I mix that in my pre-workout drink in the morning, and that just gets the circulation going because you heat up on the inside, but really good for digestion, allergies. That's a great product. Peppermint is one. I don't use peppermint in the evening. I use that in the morning time because peppermint, is something. It's one of our secret products that help to enhance your workouts because it causes your blood vessels to dilate, and that allows more oxygenated blood to flow through the body. So it's really good for athletes, right? For those of you who have athletes, put a drop of peppermint oil in your water and drink that during your workouts. It's wonderful. But for you, Jessica, congestion, it's amazing. I'll use it for that. I'll put a drop in my hand and inhale it and rub it on the back of my neck. But our peppermint oil, I can't compare it to any other peppermint oils, right? But I know our oils are pure, right? We have our product information pages indicate where they're coming from and how they're sourced. And we have a still room in our manufacturing facility that produce the oil. So we make all that, but so ours are pure and they're organic and they work. Like Jessica says, hers at nighttime, she uses the peppermint oil to help open her up, so she's able to breathe, and it's an amazing product. So if you guys are looking for something that's not habit forming and something that doesn't have any negative side effects, and you want to, clear up congestion, those two products are amazing. So thank you, Jessica, for sharing. All right, Maxine in Canada's on. Let me ask you to unmute Maxine, so you should receive a notification. Go ahead. You can go ahead and share.
Hey, Coach. So there's two things actually. I just posted in the chat that I'm going to be using our lavender oil for to make hand cream for my spa day that I came up with. And the other one is I lost 4 pounds, sorry, released 4 pounds. I have to get in the habit of that. Released 4 pounds since November, since I see my doctor. I know that I had weighed myself in between. I just don't know the number yet. But I had definitely lost at least 2 pounds, if that, which is great. I like that just from using um, the um, lemon stuff. I can't remember the name of it, but yes. And I'm glad that our Java Slim is back as one of the day program that man calls it skinny girl coffee because I've released weight on that as well, which I'm happy that's back because I remember asking you, I believe it was you that I asked about it, and you're like, I don't know. And I'm like, oh, come on. But I'm happy that's back. So I'm drinking that every day for sure. And yeah, so can't wait to have more success of releasing weight again.
That's awesome. Well, thanks for let us know how it goes making the cream with the lavender oil for your spa day. I know
Yeah,
a
it's
lot of
I should have I'm gonna make it either tomorrow or for sure Wednesday because Thursday's the spa day.
Mhm.
So I might make it tomorrow just to have some like a over a day to kind of sit and you know. But yeah, so I'm gonna be making that, and I'll probably do a video of making it because that
Perfect.
way, because I make wax melts and candles, so it's the same process pretty much. So
Mhm.
it's easy.
That's awesome. That's a good thing about the oils. You can make if you're someone who makes lotions and creams and candles, the oils are our oils are perfect for that because there's no chemicals in those. So nothing is added to them and nothing is taken from them. So you're getting pure essential oils. And so that's good. And so I'm happy you released 4 pounds. And you know when we lose weight, right? We're accustomed to saying we lost weight. The thing about when you lose something, you want to find it. So
Yeah.
you lose your wallet, you want to find your wallet, right? You lose your iPhone, your phone, you want to find it. But when you release something, it's gone. You release it. So when we talk about releasing weight here or weight loss, we say we release weight. And Maxine is down 4 pounds. She's not doing any crazy exercises. Probably not on a special diet. Just using the products. When she feels full, she stops, drinks her water, and that's great. 4 pounds since November. That's a good amount. For most people, right? Most if you do 4 pounds every 2 months or whatever, do that over a year. That adds up, right? Do that over 2 years, that adds up, and that's a perfect way to do it because that allows your body to get adjusted, as you continue going down and releasing inches, and you just get adjusted to it. And having the Java Slim or the Skinny Girl coffee as your people in where you are, they call it. That's your story
Yeah.
is going to be great. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. But thank you, Maxine,
No
for
problem.
hopping on. All right. Let me get Tommy. I'll ask you on mute, sir. So the Patriot in Texas, thank you for your service. And should be able to unmute. There you go.
Hey, I appreciate that, Coach. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
And I heard you say share one product, but I also heard what we start with and what we end our day with, and I'm hearing people talk about a lot of wonderful things. I want to piggyback um, Jessica's uh, talk about the cayenne extract oil because this is what it looks like for those of you that are unaware. And I love, Coach, how you're talking about that ours is specific. Ours is unique because it is 100% pure, plant based. Um, I start my day with my black seed oil, along with
Hmm.
the feel good, be good, do good. But the product that I really want to target, and I heard Jess say, excuse me, something about allergies. I have horrible allergies.
Hmm.
In fact, I VA prescribes me meds, and I'm going to be very cautious how I tread right now. With this allergy relief, I don't need as much medication as I once did. And let me give you a supersize. We came back from Vegas uh whenever it was. And I had this because I keep this in the little watch pocket in the side of your jeans.
Hmm.
I keep this there because whenever I'm feeling something, I do my thing. And I was looking for it when we got back from Vegas. We all know how when we travel, the luggage gets mixed up and the laundry gets mixed up. And where's the thing? And my wife is really on me all the time about check your pockets, check your pockets, check your pocket. I'm like, okay. I did not check my pockets. This this allergy relief stick went through the washer, not the dryer, not the dryer. Thank goodness. But when it when she brought it to me and she said, "Hey, didn't I tell you to check your pockets?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." But the first thing I wanted to do was open this up and see if it had been diluted or watered down. It was not. It was not. When I opened this thing fresh out fresh out of the wash, it was still as potent and powerful as it was before that. So if anybody's wondering if that will happen, it does not degrade the power of the stick. That's all I got, Coach. Thank you for the time.
All right, let me unpack that really quickly. So you saw Tom, he showed the bottle of the cayenne pepper that Jessica referred to. If for those of you the first time you use it, don't take it like black seed oil, right? You know, many of us take black seed oil under the tongue. Okay, cayenne pepper is cayenne pepper, right? Unless you like capsaicin and hot stuff, don't drop them underneath your tongue. And if you get on your fingers, don't rub your eyes because it's gonna burn. Right? It's gonna burn a lot. But black seed oil, that's one of mine. Tommy's doing. Yeah. So black seed oil, that's a given. I think black seed oil is probably HBN's number one selling product because of how many benefits it has. It's a 1 ounce bottle. There's 900 drops, okay, and there's 3,000 milligrams of thymoquinone. That's the effective compound. So you're getting 3.3 milligrams per drop, and so an effective dose is 15 is 50 milligrams of thymoquinone is considered effective. Some people use 30 a day, right? And so or 32 times a day. Just depends on what your body needs. I take 10 to 15 drops in the morning after breakfast, and I do another 10 to 15 drops at nighttime because it helps me sleep. And then Tommy also talked about the feel good, be good, do good subscription, right? That's a daily email. We call it our daily reset, right? And so before you expose yourself to the world, as far as checking notifications on your phone, like going to Facebook, checking your email, even showing up to work, that 3 minute system helps you to reset each day. And as far as there's no other company out there in this space that's targeting emotional wellness or emotional well-being the way we are. And that 3 minute system, every 3 minute email you get every day, it's only $9.95 a month. So that's less than the cost of lunch for one day, and it's amazing. That's one of my favorite things. And for those of you who enjoy it, just comment in the chat. You can type, feel good if you guys are enjoying that. For those of you using that, and then the algae stick is considered a cosmetic, right? So I have some of mine here. But the algae relief one's one of my favorite. I use mine at nighttime before going to bed, so I don't snore. I do algae relief, sinus soothe, and then I do spikenard because spikenard also brings you down. But like Tommy said, he receives a prescription, but in between, sometimes the prescriptions may run off. The effects of it may run out, or he may not have his prescription with him. So having the algae relief go-go stick and take a shot of that right there is amazing. And he share how tough the container is and went through the washing machine and didn't become unscrewed and it worked, right? So sometimes though, like during the shipping process, the post office with their machinery, they damage the go-go sticks and they open up in the packet, and that happens. But if that does happen, contact the company and they'll send you replacements. But thank you, Tommy, for sharing that. And so I appreciate you hopping on. Let me get Douglas in Pennsylvania. Let me get you to, oh, my mouse. Where you go, Douglas? I saw you somewhere. Where'd you go? Here he goes. Let me get you on mute, sir, and you can go ahead and share. I know you have some good stuff. There you go.
All right. Um, well, like Tommy, the first thing I use in the morning is black seed oil. I actually take it twice a day, a dropper full both times. At the end of the day, the last product I use is the Align
Mm.
uh, essential oil combo, and I rub it on the soles of my feet, my big toe, in a line from toe to heel, just like Marcus does. In fact, that's how I learned to do it. But what I really want to talk about tonight is one of my customers. He called me on the phone a couple weeks ago, and I wanted to talk to him in person because he sounded like he was pretty excited. And I finally got to talk to him on Friday of last week. And he started out taking the GLP-1 system last summer. I guess it was around July. And I commented when we were at church in December about I didn't recognize him because he looked different. Um, his face was thinner, his neck was thinner. He hadn't really lost weight, but his body was like being resculpted and changed, and all the inflammation was gone in his face and his neck. Well, lo and behold, when I talked to him on Friday, he told me that he no longer has to use his CPAP for sleep apnea. And I think that has something to do with the GLP-1 system and how I noticed how his neck was thinner and the inflammation was gone from his face and his neck. But what the other thing he did was last July, um, for the Christmas in July sale event, they had a special on black seed oil where it was buy one, get one. And he bought 8 bottles and has been taking that since then. Well, he went to the VA hospital and had his examination, and he had his results from his PSA test for his prostate. He's an older gentleman. He has an enlarged prostate, and he has those issues having to get up multiple times during the night to use the bathroom. Well, the doctor told him that his PSA numbers were down, and more important than that, he no longer has to get up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, and he totally credits that with black seed oil. It's interesting because I actually looked up on PubMed black seed oil and prostate, and there are research articles that say that it does exactly what he said it did. So there's one for black seed oil. So I think I've got a lifetime subscriber and user of black seed oil now. And we're going to get him on the GLP-1. Well, he's on GLP-1. He's on black seed oil. We're going to get him on the ACV, the berberine ACV. It's the next product that we're going to get him onto because he has problems with blood sugar as well.
That's
And that's
awesome. That, that's awesome. Hang on, Douglas. So, um, he's someone you attend church with, so you have a relationship.
he's a volunteer at the VA hospital where I
Okay.
work, and he also goes to our church.
Okay. So you know each other. You have rapport where and which is that's what we do. We I know your story is great. We're not going to hold everybody up tonight about your story with the weight release and the algae release stick and the things you use, but you like using the products and you
Yeah,
share them with him. You know him. That's somebody you care about. He's your brother in Christ also. So we have to do that. If something works for us, we have to share it. And I like how you did that and didn't have to sell them. Just say, hey, buddy, I have these products. I think they're going to work for you. The GLP-1 system, it's amazing. And for some people, it works just like that, where they may not see weight loss, but they'll see inches probably go away. Weight may stay the same, but that's because of that recon composition, like with the fat and the muscle, being increased muscle, but fat being burned, which is great. And so,
yeah,
and then with him not using this CPAP machine anymore, and then not waking up at night because of his prostate, and sharing with him buying the black seed oil, he has like a year's worth of black seed oil now with those 8 bottles he has. And like you said, you did your research and saw how black seed oil, how it positively impacts the prostate. There's over 100 known benefits, and they're all on PubMed. So you can go to PubMed and look up Nigella sativa, which is the scientific name of black seed oil, and you'll see prostate support is one of them, which is amazing. So that's why I don't go a day without black seed. It's my favorite product. So thanks for sharing that, sir, and appreciate you for caring enough to share the products with someone and now you'll have a customer for life, which is great. We appreciate that. Cool. All right. Well, thanks. All right, Douglas. Appreciate you. All right, we got Rasan. Get you to unmute, sir. North Carolina's in the house. Me lower your hand. Should be good to go. Where'd you go? There you go.
I'm like, oh yeah. Hey, coach, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How
Um,
you doing?
great, great. I just want to say I'm a coffee drinker, so I love coffee. So one of my favorite products and the first thing I use early in the morning is our Java Slim coffee. So I'm glad they brought this back because as soon as I started taking it, I had no urge to eat. It was crazy because I started taking it about 7 o'clock this morning. I didn't want to eat anything until like it was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So it definitely curbs your appetite. And what I love the most about it, it tastes great. It doesn't have that bitter taste to it like regular coffee does. Is very light, it's not really strong, but it tastes wonderful. So that's what I love to start my day off with. And I can't wait to see more weight being released by me switching my coffees back to Java Slim. When I end my day with spikenard. I take it right before I go to bed. It calms me down. I inhale it for like 2 seconds and I'm out. I sleep good all through the night. So this is the product I end my day with. But I love the go-go sticks. The go-go sticks are great. I love all of them.
That's awesome. Now stay don't mute yet. So let's talk about Java Slim. Does Java Slim taste like a diet coffee or a
No,
diet drink?
no,
Okay.
not at all. Not at all.
I,
It doesn't have that taste. Uh, it tastes better than coffee. It tastes better than the normal store-bought coffee that I would buy.
yeah.
When I switch back to Java Slim, I notice a huge difference, and I just want to keep drinking more than one cup. I know you're only supposed to have two, but I just wanted to keep drinking more coffee. But it tastes excellent.
It's tough though because it tastes so good. Like for when I drink it, I don't drink it every day, but when I do drink it, it's so powerful. It reduces my appetite for like at least 6 or 7 hours where I don't want to eat because there's sensorial in it, and then there's Chrominex, which is chromium, which is helps to balance your blood sugar. I had a customer that messaged me and said she knows her blood sugar levels are stable since she started drinking Java Slim. So amazing coffee to drink. We call that our weight loss coffee. So anyone out there that enjoys coffee and maybe wants to shed a few pounds, that's a great product to drink. Drink 1 to 2 cups a day is going to work. And then spikenard, like I said, I talked about how I use it, and Rasan used it the same way. And so, thanks for sharing, sir. Hey, happy birthday today! I didn't forget. It's your
Oh,
birthday
thank
today.
you, thank you.
Happy
Yeah,
happy birthday.
I saw
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday. So hopefully you and Patricia. I saw Patricia's post this morning on Facebook. I saw that first. So hopefully you had
Yeah.
a good day today. But appreciate you
You
for.
know what I noticed in the picture when she posted it, because I haven't seen the pictures, but I noticed it was a side picture of me, and I was like, dog, I was like, I'm kind of losing my gut. I was like,
Mhm.
that's great, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I didn't really notice the weight loss until I actually saw those pictures this morning.
yeah,
So I'm down like 24 pounds since we've done the fitness challenge, and I
yeah.
maintained it. So now that my birthday's over, it's time to get back to work. I got to go back, doing my
It's
walks again and stuff, and just staying hydrated.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like for me, I have my wife bought me a kilt a couple years ago. 'Cause my grandmother's Irish, so she bought me a kilt from Skyler Island. I couldn't fit it. I couldn't get it past my thighs when I got it. And then last week I was able to wear it, so I wore it around the house.
Wow.
So so it's amazing. But I'm looking forward to continuing to see you transform and doing it the healthy way without starving yourself and doing these crash diets and things like that. So it's great to
Right.
thanks for hopping on and sharing. Okay.
No problem. Thank you.
All right. So we do have a special announcement after the conclusion of the when the recording's done. So we'll be need to be done in 10 minutes. So we have 3 people left. 10 minutes to finish wrap this up. After I stop the recording, Coach Will, he's going to have a special announcement from corporate once the recording is done. Okay, so don't you guys leave once we stop the recording. Let me get Anthony Stone from California, the Stone family, the Cleveland Browns fans, Ohio State Buckeye fans. Go ahead and unmute, Anthony.
Okay, you got me? All
There
right.
you go.
Yeah, let
Yeah.
me do this right quick. I have a testimony. First of all, I only have a few minutes to get it over with, but let me tell you. So, I am 69 years of age now. My wisdom teeth were still in my mouth. Last month, I had one removed. This month, I had one removed. So, they've been in for like 52 years. The doctor prescribed for me after the surgery some amphetamine, which is antibiotics, uh, ampicillin, which is for inflammation and infection, as well as codeine and ibuprofen. Let it be known that did not take not one of those particular pills, and the only reason I took the ampicillin is because I had two knee replacement, and anytime you have surgery or anything like that, especially with your mouth, it drains down. So I had to protect my body from that. But I didn't even open the pain pills. All OG did was black seed oil and old school green alcohol. So what I did was I took the green alcohol, rubbed it on, and then I based it down with the black seed oil. There was no swelling. I took the black seed oil and put it in the back inside the wound where they had pulled the wisdom tooth both times. No problem. No pain, no excessive bleeding or anything else. So that's going to lead me to this. The two most important things that I do in the morning time, the one most important thing I do in the morning time and at night. There's no way that you have a product in a little bitty bottle like this right here that offers 101 different benefits. And when you look at the 101 benefit that it offers, depression, stress. I work in Northern California where they have what they call valley fever, the dust and all this other good stuff, right? Weight loss, high blood pressure, helping my heart. This is my number one product in the morning and before I go to bed. As a matter of fact, I walk around at work and they think I'm doing drugs. They gave me your analysis test. Of course, our products have no THC or anything like that, right? I'm loving black seed oil. I cannot do without black seed oil. I am hooked on it. Anyone that don't have black seed oil in their life or in their home, you are crazy. 101 benefits. If you look at them, 9 times out of 10, you want to try to prevent yourself from having all 101 of those different ailments that are listed on that particular document and supported by PubMed.gov. Back to you, Coach.
Thank you, Anthony. And that's 101 known benefits.
Yes,
There's
sir.
probably more. I mean, it's been around for 2,000 years. So, it's not new. Science is just now discovering how potent black soil is. And people look at our bottle, they go to Amazon, see bigger bottles, and they don't know how to calculate the thiamoquinone content per
Correct.
serving. And so ours has 3.3 milligrams per drop. That's why we take drops of it and don't drink the whole bottle. If we drink the whole bottle one time, you be at home sleep. You be knocked out. You won't be able to drive. So, but that's amazing. And I understand about knee replacements and taking medication to keep infection from getting down to the knee replacement joint because that can cause complications. But you're like I was when I had that car accident in 2020. I didn't use the pain medication when I came home. I used black seed oil 2 times a day and no pain. It was amazing
That's
how it
right.
worked. And so we put
That's
it to
right.
the test. And of all our products, black seed oil is probably the one product every household should have. We also have 5 products, right, that provide 90 essential vitamins and minerals because most people are nutrient deficient. Just because the
Yes.
soil is not as nutrient so even if you eat all your fruits and vegetables a day, you're not getting all the nutrients your body needs. We have 5 products: Ocean Vitality, fulvic acid, B
All the answers.
Max, Glucoprotect, and Mind. Right, you take those
Yes.
every day. That's going to give you all 90 of the essential of the vitamins and minerals your body needs to survive. Right. So thank you, Anthony, for sharing. Appreciate that. And
Cool.
I'm slowly becoming a Cleveland Brown fan just because Shadora sandwiches there, just so you know. All right,
Welcome aboard.
all right, thank you.
All right,
All
thank you.
right. Let me get Miranda. So we have what, 5 minutes, y'all. So you guys got to talk fast before we wrap this up. And you should be able to unmute, Miranda.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
I just wanted to say that the first thing that I use is Java Slim. It has a smooth taste to it. I love it. I like it. I'm like Rashawn, I can't just drink one cup, but it does work. And I was very impressed when I tasted it. Then my second testimonial is my daughter. She loves the black seed oil, so she told me the other night. She said, "Mama, I got to order me some more black seed oil." So those are my two testimonials for today.
Thank you. And is Java Slim, when you take it, does it call when you drink it, do you notice you're not hungry?
Yes.
Cool. Awesome. That's exactly when these products are formulated, they're formulated with a specific intention. And so you and Rasan just confirmed it. There's other people that use our Java Slim also, but that's great. And once again, black oil came up again, right? So that's that's our probably our number one selling product is black oil. So thanks, Miranda, for hopping on. Appreciate it. Okay.
You welcome.
All right, Gina, and then we have Natasha, and then that should wrap it up. There you go, Gina.
Good evening, family. First of all, I want to apologize for not being on camera. My coaches know my story, but I have a new product that I use first thing in the morning and when I use at night. And you're going to be surprised. I had an issue with circulation. So actually, I use a line of Sose Dolce on my leg and behind my knee. My white blood count would fluctuate between 11 and 14. So I get lab work every single day. I started using that and my white cells went down to 9. So that was totally amazing. You guys know what Sose Dolce is used for. However, it works great for circulation as well. My last thing is my sleep magnesium. I have been up 3 hours of the morning with pain, can't go back to sleep. I put my sleep magnesium on the bottom of my feet, back of my neck, gone. Peaceful rest. I can still wake up in the middle of the night and just go right back to sleep. So that's my two products I use right now. You know, I use an arsenal, but I just can't use them right now. I am so sad about that. But I do have my Nova, my lemon, and my cinnamon bark. That's all I got, Coach.
All right, Gina.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
No, you're welcome. Align is what we call the product that fixes your blood. We have a video that shows how Align works. With someone that was a smoker, someone eating sugar, and someone who drank alcohol. If you guys haven't seen that video, watch that one. Cecil Dolce, guys, that's created to be a sexual enhancement oil blend because it does improve circulation, right? So that's a great product. So Gina discovered another way to use it, which is great. And then sleep magnesium, I started using the sleep magnesium spray every night because I like not waking up, and so that product works great. So for those of you or anyone you know that has difficulty sleeping, use the sleep lotion or use the sleep spray. They both work. So thank you, Gina, and looking forward as you continue to recover to seeing you on camera again. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, mute you out. So okay, we got like I don't know how we gonna do this. We'll go for 6 minutes. So we have Natasha and Clarence, and no more testimonials after Clarence. So we can get Natasha to wrap up. I mean, not wrap up. She can go first.
Good evening. So now in the morning is Java Slim because I have some what do you call that? Cabin fever that I have to get off. 10 pounds, I might as well round it up to 15 that I got to get off. So at night, I do the mind, body, and soul, and then I'll go ahead and throw some other stuff in there. But what I wanted to mention is that over the weekend, I'm taking this class because my master's is in substance abuse counseling. And so I'm doing some stuff with that. And so it's like 14 of us in the class. And so somebody that's in the class, her daughter is going through a condition of sclerodona or something like that, where your skin tightens up and everything. And so naturally, I was concerned. I started researching the condition. And so it's autoimmune, to sum it up. And so I printed out the immune booster and some other stuff and everything. And then because her skin was tightening, I took a half a bottle of black seed oil. And I was, just telling her, just for right now, read this. Let's get together, come to my office, and let's sit down. I want to show you some videos because I want to show her the testimonials and all that kind of stuff. Like, this is not something we can talk about really quick. And so I gave her the bottle and I said, just have her to rub some of this on her. And so she said, "Oh, I have psoriasis." And so she pulled up her sleeve. I said, "Oh, I need you to use some of that right now." So I took it out and I said, "Open your hand." I put some drops in her hand. I said, "Look how light it is. Feel it." I said, "Rub some on it." And so she started rubbing, and she has a really severe case of psoriasis on both of her elbows. So she started rubbing it on it. And I said, "Oh my gosh, look at you glowing." 3 hours later, when we took break, I said, "How you feeling over there?" She said, "I feel amazing." She said, "Oh my goodness." And then she was telling everybody how good she felt just sitting there. So that's one testimony. My other testimony is my aunt out in Detroit. They didn't expect her to live this long into February. And I haven't been out there because of a lot of stuff, but I'm going to get out there after I come back from DR. Anyway, I sent some black seed oil out there and some other stuff for pain. And so she called me up today. Her daughter called me and put her on the phone. And so she said, "Don't I sound better?" And I said, "Yes." She said, "I've been using that oil that you sent me." And she said, "I've been sleeping," because she hadn't been sleeping. She's been giving them all kind of HELL hockey sticks in there because she hasn't been sleeping. So she says she's been feeling a lot better. She puts it under her tongue because I told her daughter, give it to her 3 times a day. So she says she's been putting it in her, like I told her, when you have like a little bit of juice left, drop it in there under the tongue, rub it on your body. And so the pain, the sleep. So she's like, "When I run out, can I ask you for some more?" I said, "You better believe it." So anything my aunt needs, I'm getting it out there to her. And I'm getting out there to her for some other stuff. So I just been emotional all day just to hear her call me up, when they've been trying to count her out. And so her labs and everything has been looking so much better and all that kind of stuff. So those are my two stories so far.
All right, Natasha,
So
thank you
yeah.
for sharing that. I know you're going to love Java Slim. That's amazing. I know Mind, Body, and Soul. I use it. I've been using Mind, Body, and Soul every day since March 2019. Once I discovered it, that stopped my arthritis knee pain from football within a week and never came back. So that's one thing. So I'm glad you're using those products, and then your classmate's daughter. I'm glad you had a solution, right, to solve that problem with the skin, and that's amazing. Our black seed oil is great. That's a great product, and even for your aunt. And you're like me. My family members have issues. I don't make them go buy them. I don't make them go to my site and buy it. I'll order it and drop ship it to them. Like my sister has ulcers, and so she had cancer. She's dealing with cancer. I sent her black seed oil. Her cancer started to improve, and she has some ulcers. I sent her mind, body, and soul, especially soul, to help her gut to heal her gut. So now her people at her job, they want to order because of my sister, right? So we use products we believe in, and we share them with people we care about, which is exactly what you did. So thank you for sharing that. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
And
she's 84. Yeah.
yeah, so she'll be around, gonna be here. So that's good stuff. Yeah, I forgot to but thanks, Natasha. So Douglas also said his friend, his project doctor told him his prostate gland also shrunk in size, which is perfect. So that's good stuff. He posted that. But thanks, Natasha. Appreciate you for sharing that. All right, I was trying to get done at 5:45. All right, Clarence, you gotta be quick, buddy. So go ahead so we can get Coach Will to stop so we can conclude the recording and hear Coach Will's announcement. Should be able to unmute.
Okay, I'll try to get quick. I'll make it quick, Coach. Greetings, family. Um, I've a testimony about. Well, I guess I can get this out the way first, but this has something to do with the testimony. This ointment right here, there's nothing in the world like it. I mean, I use it for everything. But at any rate, I had a friend that had gotten into a tussle with a cop, so he got beat up pretty bad. Stitches in his head. You can see the stitches sticking out. So he came over the other morning. I mean, he was just telling me, you know, he was just getting out of the hospital. He's still living with a bullet in him where he got shot some years ago. And he says they say it's growing out, but he says it's hurt him for years. So immediately I I'm sitting in the lab now at my dining room table. I mean, it's oh God. But at any rate, first thing I got out was some black seed oil, and I put it on all of his sutures. And then I took some TLC ointment in my finger, and I just gave him a good glob of it and just worked it in there. And I rubbed his back down in some black seed oil and some of this, because he had a bunch of scratches and stuff on his back, and some of this TLC ointment. I went into another part of the house, and when I came back, he was like, "Man," he says every, he says, I said, "So how you feeling?" He said, "Man, I'm not believing this." He says, "Every time I blink, I could feel those stitches in my head. When I would do my eyes like this," he said, "it would just hurt." And he says, "It's hard for me." He says, "Look at this." I mean, he was just rolling around with his back and doing all kind of crazy stuff. And I said, "So how's your back feeling?" He says, "Man, I haven't felt this good in years. What is that stuff?" So I told him what it was, and of course, he wanted to put in order of 3 bottles of this stuff here, but we're out of stock. So does either one of you coaches know when we'll have more of this in? Because I had gotten 4 bottles and I have given 2 away, and I just can't give all of this stuff away, man. This stuff is like gold. I'm telling you, I've never seen anything like it. The stuff that I used to have on my face, I use this. I use this
Awesome.
stuff for body lotion all over my
Awesome.
body.
That's good stuff.
Back to you, Coach.
That's awesome. Hey, I'm glad that TLC ointment is amazing. And so we don't know when we'll be back in stock, but whenever it does get back in stock, just buy some more and you'll be able to give some more away. But black seed oil, once again, that seems to be our winning product tonight. And it doesn't have to be taken internally. You can rub it on the skin like Clarence did for his friend with his stitches and the bruises and scrapes on his body, and you can apply black soy oil topically, and it's going to stop. It stops the pain, which is great. And if there are any scrapes or any scars, it's going to help to minimize and reduce the scarring. So thanks, Clarence. I know we had a short time to share that, but I appreciate you for hopping on and sharing that. So Miss Charlotte has some, Clarence. So reach out to her. Miss Charlotte has some TLC ointment. I have my same jar that I got back when it was launched because I don't use it a lot. A little goes a long way. You don't need to use a lot of it, and just it's amazing. But so that was concludes. We had guys, I'm counting the people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people. 10 you guys share. Thank you guys for sharing. If you guys are a guest or a prospect or a member and you're looking at these products, hey, get with whoever invites you here tonight or share the replay with you. This is being recorded, and let them know what you liked about the information and find out how you can get your hands on these products. And as I said earlier, we do have an income opportunity attached to this. If you want to learn more about that part, every Thursday night we have a call just like this where you can hop on here, but it's an hour later. So at 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern at one team, one dream hangout.com. So I appreciate everyone for being here tonight. I'm going to go ahead and stop recording, and we'll bring up Coach Will so he can share the important corporate update. So let me stop that. But I appreciate you guys. Have a good rest of your Monday night, and I'll see you next week.